Kenya has heightened its surveillance at all points of entry to minimize the importation of the new COVID-19 variants. The Ministry of Health has subsequently directed all counties, and particularly those with official points of entry and international borders, to institute measures that should enable early detection, notification and isolation of any suspected cases and the quarantine of all close contacts. This, as the Inspector General of Police, Hilary Mutyambai, directed the National Police Service to enforce strict COVID-19 protocols and arrest those violating containment measures. Marianne Nyambura now tells us more.
With the new COVID-19 mutations first discovered in the UK and South Africa spreading fast around the world, countries are taking every precaution. Kenya is among those that are putting measures in all points of entry. In a letter dated 8th February to all county executive committees of health, Acting Health Director General Dr. Patrick Amoth issued an alert to all counties to be wary of the high risk of importation of the new variants into the country. The Ministry of Health has directed that all counties institute measures to mitigate the risk. To minimize the risk of importation into the country, all counties have also been directed to enhance entry screening of travelers at all official points of entry and high-volume border crossing points. The devolved units are also required to enhance surveillance up to the household level in order to promptly identify COVID-19 suspected cases with history of international travel. This, as the Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai directed strict enforcement of COVID-19 rules, citing laxity in compliance. Mutyambai stating that businesses and individuals have violated the protocols by holding unauthorized gatherings where there is no observance of social distancing or wearing of face masks. The IG directed all police to enforce the health protocols, including ensuring that Kenyans observe curfew hours. Politicians willing to hold public gatherings must also notify the OCS of such intents at least 3 days before the proposed date. The IG called for stringent measures to be put in place, and I quote, "I hereby direct all commanders to ensure strict enforcement of the Ministry of Health COVID protocols and regulations. This is aimed at attaining total compliance, especially among bars, restaurant operators, PSV operators, and notification of all public gatherings within their area of jurisdiction." End of quote. Meanwhile, 104 new cases were reported in the country, bringing the total caseload to 102,048. 3 patients succumbed to the virus, raising the total fatalities to 1,789. Marianne Nyambura, Citizen TV.